Do you want to take your hive to the next level and become insanely op in Bee Swarm Simulator? If that's what you're looking for, you definitely clicked on the right video. Keep watching to the end to learn everything about white hives, including hive composition, Beequips, amulets, mutations, and more. Let's get right into it. Now, you might be wondering, why choose the white hive over the red or blue hive? Well, let me tell you, it's not just about the honey. Firstly, you don't necessarily have to macro 24/7 like blue hives and maintain a balloon blessing. Secondly, white is currently the best honey-making color in Bee Swarm. Keep in mind, white is extremely expensive, as you need 6 accounts using gumdrops during every boost. Now that's out of the way, let's start talking about the hive build. Indeed, the heart of any hive lies within its bees. Now, let's delve into the optimal hive build for white hives. I won't be delving into the reasons behind the inclusion or exclusion of specific bees, but feel free to ask any questions you may have in the comments below. Starting with event bees, a white hive should ideally include the bear bee, digital bee, gummy bee, photon bee, tabby bee, and windy bee. Moving on to mythic bees, aim for 7 precise bees, 20 vector bees, and a tadpole bee. Next, legendary bees play a crucial role, including the music bee, lion bee, carpenter bee, and 4 baby bees. For epic bees, consider commander bee, demo bee, honey bee, and shocked bee. Rare bees also have their place, such as brave bee, hasty bee, stubborn bee, and looker bee. And finally, let's not forget the humble basic bee, rounding out our hive as the final member. Now let's not overlook the Beequips. These indispensable tools can significantly enhance your bee's performance and elevate your hive's prowess. Currently, the maximum Beequip slot is 15, attainable if you completed every Bee Bear's quest during the 2020 Beesmas. Otherwise, you can obtain up to 14 slots by completing all of Dapper Bear's quests. Let's begin with the must-have Beequips. First on the list is the toy drums. You'll want 2 of these Beequips for Brave Bee and Demo Bee. These drums provide the haste ability token guaranteed, and if fortunate, after waxing, you might acquire bee ability pollen. Next, we have the toy horn, essential for your lion bee. It grants the melody ability token and, if lucky, after waxing, bee ability pollen. Following that is the whistle, designated for commander bee. Similar to the toy drums, it provides the haste ability token and, if extremely lucky, after caustic wax working, you might gain super crit power. Moving on to the kazoo, allocated for your shocked bee. With a melody ability token and critical power upon waxing, it's a crucial addition to your setup. Now, the sweatband. While not a must-have, it's vital for maximizing your digital bee's smileys. Focus on obtaining the one with the highest gather amount. Now, on to the next tier of Beequips. These are not obligatory, but they can make a significant difference if you manage to acquire them with the desired stats. We'll need 2 peppermint antennas for bear bee and gummy bee. Prioritize bee ability rate and bee move speed. Next, we aim for 2 Beesmas tops for looker bee and hasty bee, focusing on hive bonus critical power. For photon bee, a paper angel is crucial for bee ability pollen. Now, onto the game changer, the snow tiara. Look for the highest honey from tokens and equip it on your windy bee. Following that, the pink shades, aim for super crit power and, if extremely fortunate, super crit chance. These will enhance your honeybee's performance. Next up, a paper clip for stubborn bee. Prioritize ability token lifespan, but the main goal is bee ability pollen. Lastly, we have the charm bracelet. Search for the melody ability. This Beequip may be challenging to find, but it's worth it, especially for your carpenter bee. If you're unable to find a melody charm bracelet, consider swapping it for a smiley sticker with hive bonus mark duration on a vector bee. If you only have 14 Beequip slots, you should be removing the charm bracelet from your hive. With these Beequips optimized and equipped, your hive will be unstoppable in Bee Swarm Simulator. Transitioning to our next point, mutations. While individual mutations may not seem significant, It's when your entire hive is mutated that you start to notice improvements. Once again, I won't delve into the reasons behind specific mutations, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Let's begin with event bees. Both the digital bee and tabby bee benefit from gather amount mutations. As for the other event bees in your hive, prioritize bee ability rate mutations. Moving on to mythic bees, ensure that the tadpole bee has mutations enhancing bee ability rate. For vector bees, aim for a combination of gather amount and bee ability rate mutations. And for precise bees, a mix of bee attack and bee ability rate mutations is optimal. Now on to legendary bees. All of them should be mutated for bee ability rate. Similarly, for epic bees, prioritize mutations that enhance bee ability rate. For rare bees, once again, bee ability rate mutations are essential across the board. Lastly, the basic bee should be mutated for bee gather amount. By strategically mutating your bees according to these guidelines, you'll witness a noticeable improvement in your hive's performance and productivity. And here it is, a perfect white hive. Let's shift our focus to amulets now. These small yet powerful artifacts hovering above your head offer incredible bonuses to both your hive and bees, taking your gameplay to new heights. Currently, there are 7 amulets in the game, each with its own unique buffs. First up is the King Beetle Amulet. While it may seem underwhelming with only one useful stat, +1 bee attack, it still holds its own in enhancing your hive's capabilities. Next, we have the Star Amulet. Of course, we're all eyeing for the passive Gummy Star and Star Saw, but it also boasts 5 other stats: white pollen, bee ability rate, critical chance, and pollen from bees. Moving on to the Ant Amulet. For this one, we're on the lookout for critical chance, critical power, pollen, and white pollen. The Moon Amulet, our 4th contender, will grant white pollen and regular pollen. Our 5th amulet, the Shell Amulet, is obtained upon defeating the Stump Snail. The stats you should be looking for are goo conversion, honey from tokens, and spider pollen. Then there's the Stick Bug Amulet, requiring bee attack, red bee attack, regular pollen or white pollen, and most importantly, honey from tokens. Lastly, we have the Cog Amulet, considered the most challenging to obtain. For this elusive amulet, we're aiming for percentage bee attack, pollen or white pollen, markability pollen, honey from tokens, and instant white conversion. With these amulets equipped and their buffs optimized, your hive will be unstoppable in the world of Bee Swarm Simulator. And last but certainly not least, let's talk about nectars. Among them, the most crucial is the Satisfying Nectar, boasting a 2x white pollen multiplier. Following closely behind are the Motivating Nectar and Refreshing Nectar, both equally essential. The Motivating Nectar provides a bee ability rate bonus, while the Refreshing Nectar offers a bee ability pollen bonus. In 4th place, we have the Invigorating Nectar, prized for its bee attack buff. And finally, there's the Comforting Nectar, primarily useful for its honey per pollen buff, though it may not yield a noticeable difference when boosting. And there you have it, folks, the ultimate guide to building your very own white hive in Bee Swarm Simulator. With the right bees, Beequips, and amulets, you'll become a true beekeeping guru in no time. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more Bee-Rilliant content. Until next time, happy farming.